Did you know that just one drink before bed can help relieve pain, reduce inflammation, improve organ function, and address 11 other issues while you sleep? And all of this can be achieved without pills, prescriptions, or expensive treatments. At first glance, it just seems like a yellow spice. But when you mix it with warm water and drink it before bed, it triggers powerful restorative processes. Turmeric acts not only as a natural antiseptic. Its active ingredient, curcumin, works at the cellular level to support joints, the brain, the liver, blood vessels, and the immune system. How many times have you fallen asleep with aching legs, a heavy feeling in your stomach, a cough, or nasal congestion? It could all be different with one simple evening ritual. It only takes a couple of minutes, but it can change how you feel in the morning. What if you could wake up and feel like this? No joint pain, no stomach discomfort, easy breathing, and a clear mind. It's not magic, it's science, and the foundation is right in your kitchen. In this video, we'll explain how warm water with turmeric can help with 14 conditions, from inflammation to high blood sugar, from insomnia to excess weight. Everything is explained here, including how it works and who it's suitable for. Make sure to watch until the end, especially if you're looking for a safe, natural, and truly effective solution that works overnight while you rest. Now let's move on to the first and perhaps the most common issue: joint pain. Morning stiffness, clicking, cracking sounds, and a nagging ache in the knees and fingers are familiar to many. It's especially difficult when even sleep doesn't bring relief, because at night your joints ache and make it hard to fall asleep. And that's where warm water with turmeric can become a true ally. Turmeric has notable anti-inflammatory properties. Its active component, curcumin, blocks enzymes responsible for inflammation in the joints and reduces the production of substances that cause pain. When you drink warm water with turmeric before bed, the active compounds start to work overnight while your body is resting. During this time, blood circulation improves throughout the tissues, allowing curcumin to reach the most inflamed areas, gently reducing swelling, pain, and morning stiffness. Numerous studies, including data from the Arthritis Foundation, show that regular consumption of turmeric can be as effective as some non-steroidal medications, but without the side effects. How to use it? Just add a teaspoon of turmeric powder to a glass of warm water. You can also add a bit of black pepper, as it enhances the absorption of curcumin by 20 times. Drink slowly in small sips about 30-60 minutes before bedtime. Bonus: after a few days, you may notice that falling asleep has become easier and waking up feels more pleasant. The joints hurt less, movement feels easier, and the sensation of lightness in the body is returning. Now let's move on to the second issue: chronic inflammation in the body. This is a silent enemy that rarely gets talked about, yet it is the root cause of many diseases, from diabetes to arthritis, from cardiovascular issues to memory problems. And as we age, inflammatory processes often occur in the background without pain, but they continuously damage our tissues. That's why warm water with turmeric before bed becomes a true ally in the fight against this hidden inflammation. Curcumin is a powerful natural antioxidant and anti-inflammatory agent. It acts at the DNA level, reducing the activity of genes that trigger inflammatory responses. This is not just calming, it's a profound support for the immune system. When you drink this beverage in the evening, curcumin begins to take effect precisely when your body is recovering overnight. It lowers the levels of inflammatory markers in the blood and helps tissues regenerate without constant stress and irritation. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Immunology shows that regular consumption of turmeric significantly reduces the level of C-reactive protein, a key marker of chronic inflammation. How to use it? Mix 1 teaspoon of turmeric in a glass of warm water, add a pinch of black pepper for better absorption, and optionally, a drop of honey. Drink before bed, taking your time and enjoying the process. In just a few days, you may notice your body becoming quieter, softer, and more relaxed. Additionally, there's a reduction in irritability, improved sleep, and even a more stable mood. Now, let's discuss the third important topic: liver health. This is an organ that works tirelessly day and night, filtering blood, neutralizing toxins, and regulating sugar and fat levels. As we age, the liver requires special support, especially if you're taking medications, consuming fatty foods, or simply living in today's stressful environment. Warm water with turmeric before bedtime is not just an evening drink. It's a gentle support for your liver. Curcumin helps activate the enzymes responsible for detoxifying the body. It helps the liver break down harmful substances more efficiently and eliminate them naturally. The liver is especially active at night. At this time, a deep detoxification is taking place, and if you support it with turmeric, you can significantly ease the process. This is especially important for older adults, as their cleansing processes tend to be slower. Research published in the Journal of Hepatology indicates that turmeric helps protect liver cells from damage, improves bile flow, and may even lower liver enzyme levels in individuals with chronic conditions. How to use it? Mix 1 teaspoon of turmeric in warm water, preferably without sugar, but you can add a drop of lemon juice. Drink it 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime in a quiet environment without rushing. This ritual not only helps you relax, but also initiates a gentle cleansing from within. Additionally, you can expect benefits such as the disappearance of morning bitterness in your mouth, reduced heaviness after meals, improved skin tone, and even a normalization of appetite. The fourth issue that people frequently encounter is abdominal discomfort, bloating, rumbling, a heavy feeling after eating, cramps, or simply the sensation that food is stuck. These symptoms can disrupt sleep, cause irritability, and even affect the functioning of other organs. That's why warm water with turmeric before bed is not just a preventative measure, but a real aid for your digestion. Turmeric stimulates bile production, improves intestinal peristalsis, and helps break down fats. It helps not only those who are already facing issues, but also those who want to prevent them. When you take turmeric in the evening, it soothes the stomach, alleviates cramps, and helps prepare the intestines for a restful night. Unlike many medications, it does not irritate the mucous membranes. On the contrary, it protects them and promotes the healing of micro-injuries. According to research, regular consumption of turmeric lowers the risk of developing gastritis and irritable bowel syndrome. It is especially beneficial for chronic bloating, constipation, and gut microbiome imbalances. An added bonus is a calm stomach at night, resulting in fewer awakenings and feeling lighter in the mornings. The fifth issue is restless sleep, difficulties falling asleep, and frequent awakenings during the night. Many older adults complain, "I go to bed on time, but I just can't fall asleep. Sometimes I wake up at 3 a.m. and can't get back to sleep until dawn. This isn't just about age. It's a sign from my nervous system that it's overwhelmed." Warm water with turmeric is not just a boost for the body, it's also a natural sedative. Turmeric helps lower cortisol levels, the stress hormone, relaxes muscles, and even affects serotonin and dopamine levels, hormones linked to feelings of calm and satisfaction. When you drink this kind of beverage before bed, your body interprets it as a signal. It's time to relax. You may take longer to fall asleep, but you'll experience a deeper sleep with fewer awakenings. Most importantly, the quality of your sleep significantly improves, and you wake up feeling more refreshed. Research published in the Journal of Psychopharmacology has shown that curcumin affects the activity of GABA receptors, which are the same ones involved in the action of many sleep medications, just without any side effects or dependency. Take it just like before, an hour before going to bed. An added benefit is fewer anxious dreams, a calmer morning, and a more balanced mood throughout the day. The sixth issue that cannot be overlooked is elevated blood sugar levels. Even in individuals without diabetes, age can bring about what is known as insulin resistance, when cells become less efficient at absorbing glucose. The result is drowsiness after meals, cravings for sweets, energy spikes, and, in the long run, type 2 diabetes. Warm turmeric water consumed in the evening can gently assist the body in regulating these processes. Curcumin enhances tissue sensitivity to insulin, lowers glucose levels, and slows down carbohydrate absorption in the intestines. This is especially important at night when the pancreas is resting, and blood sugar levels may rise due to evening meals. Studies published in the Diabetes Care Journal have shown that regular consumption of turmeric helps stabilize blood sugar levels and may even prevent the development of diabetes in individuals with prediabetes. The drink helps the body smooth out carbohydrate spikes and reduce the strain on the pancreas. An added bonus is fewer nighttime awakenings due to sharp fluctuations in blood sugar, leading to a more restful sleep and a gradual decrease in cravings for sweets. The seventh issue is excess weight and a slowed metabolism. Many people notice that they eat the same as before, but their weight keeps increasing. Your belly feels heavy, your clothes are tighter, and losing even a couple of pounds becomes a real challenge. This is not just about your diet, it's also about how your metabolism functions during the night. And here, warm water with turmeric can play an unexpected role. Curcumin boosts thermogenesis, the internal process of burning calories, and helps break down fat cells. It also enhances insulin sensitivity, which is particularly important as metabolism slows down with age. When you drink this beverage in the evening, it helps your body switch to recovery mode and boosts metabolism during sleep. This means that you're not just resting, you're gently reprogramming your cells to use more energy and store less. Research shows that turmeric can be an effective part of a weight loss program, especially when combined with moderate physical activity and a balanced diet. How to use. Mix a teaspoon of turmeric in warm water, preferably without any other additives. You can add a bit of lemon juice, as it enhances the detox effect. Having a drink before bed, at a leisurely pace. Plus, it helps reduce evening cravings, normalize appetite, and gradually slim the waistline without exhausting diets or pills. The eighth issue that increasingly concerns people as they age is the decline in memory and concentration. Have you noticed that you forget why you walked into a room, lose track of a conversation, or can't remember the name of someone you know? It's not always aging. Often the cause is inflammation and reduced blood circulation in the brain. Turmeric, especially in the form of a warm evening drink, can have a profound effect on brain function. Curcumin crosses the blood-brain barrier, the protective barrier between the blood and the brain, and exerts anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects directly within neurons. It stimulates the production of BDNF, a protein responsible for the growth and repair of nerve cells. This means that the brain becomes more plastic, improving the ability to remember, learn, and concentrate. Research published in the Journal of Neuroscience has shown that older adults who regularly consumed turmeric experienced improvements in both short-term and long-term memory within just 6 weeks. In the evening, 30-60 minutes before bedtime, mix a teaspoon of turmeric in warm water with a drop of coconut or olive oil. The fat helps improve the absorption of curcumin by the brain. Drink slowly and calmly, preferably without distractions. You'll also experience clearer thinking in the mornings, less mental fog, and a boost in self-confidence. Pretty great, right? The 9th issue, which we may not always notice right away but becomes increasingly important as we age, is a weakened immune system. The body takes longer to recover from colds, is more prone to disruptions during weather changes, and struggles to cope with even mild infections. It's during the night that our immune system is most actively rewriting its defense mechanisms. That's why warm water with turmeric before bed is one of the best natural ways to support your immune system. Curcumin activates innate immune cells, particularly macrophages and NK, natural killer cells, which recognize and destroy viruses and abnormal cells even before the onset of disease. Turmeric also has antiseptic and antiviral properties, helping the body respond more quickly to threats without causing overload or excessive stimulation. It works gently, acting as a regulator of the immune response, which is particularly important given the increased sensitivity to inflammation in older individuals. Research published in the Journal of Immunology Research has shown that regular intake of curcumin helps reduce the incidence of respiratory infections, flu, and even autoimmune disorders in elderly patients. How to use it? Mix 1 teaspoon of turmeric in warm water, add a pinch of black pepper, and ginger if desired. Drink it before bedtime, especially during cold season, or if you feel like you might be coming down with something. An added bonus is fewer illnesses, quicker recovery from ailments, and an overall sense of inner resilience. Now let's discuss the 10th issue, elevated cholesterol levels. This is one of the main risk factors for the heart, blood vessels, and even the brain. As we age, blood vessels become less elastic. Cholesterol builds up on their walls, forming plaques that disrupt blood flow. All of this can lead to hypertension, heart attack, and stroke. Warm water with turmeric before bed can be a gentle and effective way to support vascular health. Curcumin improves the lipid profile in the blood. It lowers bad cholesterol, LDL, and raises good cholesterol, HDL. It also prevents the oxidation of fats, as oxidized cholesterol is particularly harmful to blood vessels. Additionally, turmeric helps reduce inflammation in blood vessel walls, making them less susceptible to damage and decreasing the likelihood of plaque formation. Research published in the Nutrition Journal shows that regular consumption of curcumin lowers overall cholesterol levels in the blood within just 4 to 6 weeks, particularly in individuals with metabolic disorders. How to use. Mix 1 teaspoon of turmeric in a glass of warm water, adding a drop of oil, olive, or coconut for better absorption. Drink it before bedtime, especially if you've had a fatty meal or already have vascular issues. Additionally, your circulation will improve, the risk of atherosclerosis will decrease, and you'll feel more energetic due to better tissue oxygenation. The 11th issue is a cough and scratchy throat, particularly in the evenings and at night. Many elderly people experience this regularly. You go to bed, and suddenly there's a tickle in your throat, a cough, and the sensation that there's sand in your throat. This makes it difficult to fall asleep, disrupts your sleep, and can last for weeks. Warm water with turmeric before bedtime is a simple yet powerful remedy to alleviate these symptoms. Turmeric has natural antiseptic, antiviral, and soothing properties. It helps soothe the mucous membranes, reduce inflammation, and speed up the healing of microcracks in the throat. A combination of turmeric with honey and warm water is especially effective. It coats the throat, reduces the sensitivity of receptors, and eases breathing. This drink is especially beneficial for chronic laryngitis, lingering cough after a cold, or irritation from dry air. Research in the field of herbal medicine confirms that curcumin reduces inflammation of the mucous membranes, fights off microbes, and improves conditions after just a few uses. Add 1 teaspoon of turmeric and 1 teaspoon of honey to a glass of warm water. Stir well and drink slowly in small sips just before bedtime. Additional benefits include calm breathing, no coughing at night, and deeper, uninterrupted sleep. Now let's talk about the 12th issue: skin condition. As we age, our skin loses elasticity, becomes drier, and may develop spots, fine lines, itching, and a feeling of tightness. Many people look for solutions in creams, but often forget. The condition of your skin starts from within. Warm water with turmeric is not just a drink, but also a form of internal skincare. Curcumin has strong antioxidant properties. It fights free radicals, slows down cellular aging, and improves microcirculation. As a result, the skin receives more nutrients and oxygen, becoming smoother, more elastic, and radiant. In addition, turmeric helps with chronic skin inflammations such as eczema, rosacea, and psoriasis. It reduces sensitivity, decreases redness, and promotes the restoration of the skin's protective barrier. In a study published in the Journal of Dermatological Science, participants who consumed curcumin reported improvements in skin texture, the disappearance of breakouts, and a more even skin tone within just 1 month of regular intake. Standard recipe: 1 teaspoon of turmeric in a glass of warm water. You can add a bit of lemon for a detox effect, or coconut oil for nourishing your skin from the inside. Drink it slowly before bed. An added bonus is that the skin becomes less sensitive to temperature changes, dryness decreases, and the morning dullness of the face disappears. The 13th issue that elderly people often face is edema. By the evening, my ankles, feet, and toes often feel heavy, tight, and sometimes even painful. There can be various causes, from sluggish lymph flow to issues with the kidneys and heart. But in any case, the signals indicate that the body is having a hard time dealing with fluid elimination. And this is where warm water with turmeric can have a gentle yet effective impact. Turmeric has a natural diuretic effect, but unlike over-the-counter medications, it doesn't deplete potassium or cause sudden fluid loss. It works by reducing inflammation in tissues and improving blood circulation. When you drink this beverage in the evening, it helps activate the lymphatic system, improve blood circulation, and reduce the permeability of blood vessels, allowing fluid to enter the tissues. By morning, your limbs may appear noticeably slimmer, and your legs will feel lighter. Research in the field of herbal medicine has shown that curcumin reduces vascular permeability and may be effective in chronic edema related to inflammation and congestion. How to use it: mix 1 teaspoon of turmeric in warm water, optionally adding a drop of lemon juice or ginger. Drink before bedtime while sitting down, slowly. If you have regular bowel movements, do this 3 to 4 times a week. An added benefit is reduced heaviness in the legs in the mornings, more flexible joints, and even a decrease in shoe size by the end of the week. The 14th and final issue is heart and vascular health. This is the foundation of overall well-being, from blood pressure and heart rate to memory and endurance. As we age, the heart becomes more sensitive to stress, while blood vessels lose their elasticity. High blood pressure, shortness of breath, and fatigue can all be signs of disrupted blood flow and inflammation in the vascular system. Warm water with turmeric before bed can be a great support for the heart. Curcumin enhances the endothelial function of the inner lining of blood vessels, which regulates vascular tone, blood clotting, and blood pressure. It also has mild vasodilatory and antithrombotic effects. When you take turmeric at night, it works during the period when your cardiovascular system shifts into recovery mode. Curcumin helps improve nighttime blood flow, lower blood pressure, and ease the workload on the heart, especially for those suffering from nocturnal hypertension or heart arrhythmias. Research published in the American Heart Journal confirms that patients who regularly consume turmeric experience improved blood pressure, reduced levels of bad cholesterol, and a lower risk of vascular inflammation. How to use it? Mix 1 teaspoon of turmeric in warm water, adding a drop of coconut oil for better absorption. Have a drink before bed in a calm environment without the TV or phone. An additional benefit is a decrease in the frequency of nighttime awakenings, morning alertness, and more stable blood pressure throughout the day. Turmeric is not just a spice. It's a true natural ally, especially as we age. A glass of warm water with turmeric before bedtime can gently and consistently support your health while you sleep. Joint pain, inflammation, heaviness in the stomach, insomnia, high blood pressure, sugar, cholesterol, fatigue. You don't have to endure any of these. Sometimes all it takes is a simple evening ritual to make each morning easier. But remember, even the most natural remedies require moderation and attention. Consult with a doctor, especially if you are taking medications or have chronic liver or gallbladder conditions. Have you tried drinking turmeric before bedtime? Please share in the comments what effect you noticed. If you found the video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this episode with anyone looking for simple and effective self-care tips. Your care is your strength.